Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of How to Spend Money in This Hobby, or How to Go Broke in This Hobby. So welcome, everyone. I see a Little Turk, I'm Not Bree, Sushi Bird, Rawrins, Drev, Tenor Madness, Kajata, Huynh Captain, NoyDB, Dave John, Comrade Questions, Valid for Life, KSJ. Thank you guys for joining in. As I was saying earlier, this show occurs every Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. PDT, live, as you guys can see right now, so I will be responding to whatever people post in chat. But I talk about keyboards, keycaps, desk mats, whatever that are either expiring or starting for the following week. Following week is defined as anything that's happening tonight, September 19th, Sunday, September 19th, all the way till Saturday, September 25th. The very first item that is starting, or that is ending, I mean, is IFK Delight. This is actually a Hypotech set. Check it out. For a base kit, you get 110 bucks, basically covering most of the common layouts up to full size, as you can see right there. Novelties are 40 bucks and space bars are 30 bucks. This one ends on September 20th. And the cool thing about this is it's probably the fastest key set that will get to you that I'll talk about in this entire show. Everything else is going to be like Q4 2022. But this one is Q1 2022, and apparently the reason why it's so fast is it'll be airshipped once the production is complete. Yeah, let's take a look at some of these. Look, it's a photograph, not a render. For those of you tuning in for the first time, IFK has had issues in the past with their color matching. Some sets haven't turned out as depicted, so I'm glad to see that they're starting to show actual photographs these days. Look at that. Fairly cute set. I have one IFK set. I have IFK Port. That's actually the notorious IFK set that didn't match the renders at all. It didn't match at all, but the end result I'm still personally happy with because I ended up liking the colors. Yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. Base kit 110, to join all in $180. Hold on. My link didn't show up properly, maybe because I'm typing on a keyboard whose layout I'm not familiar with. There we go. There we go. Okay. Next set that I'm talking about is a set that I am personally in on. One that totally caught my eye. What I'm talking about is GMK Pharoah. There we go. GMK Pharoah is as you can see, an Egyptian themed set. It's got a bunch of hieroglyphics. And as you can see by that banner up above, featuring double shot hieroglyphic sublegends. Usually sublegends are it's pad printed, but it's a special kind of pad printing. I think it's called the GMK proprietary UV printing, so it tends to last longer, but this time this is also double shot. So check it out. $124. You get a kit that fills up most of the common layouts up to TKL. Good pricing right there. And you've got several other options here, such as your numpad kit. Here, let me make it smaller. There we go. So I can actually scroll down and everything will show up. Getting the Mummy movie vibes. Speaking of that, which version of the Mummy did you think was better? The new one with Tom Cruise or the older ones with Brendan Fraser? There's your 40s kit for $46. International kit. Let's see, here we go. There's the Ankh Rama symbol keycap. Eye of Horus keycap. Then, not a Rama one, but a Thok Artisan. Everyone says, not the Tom version, OG only. That's true. I did not watch the Tom version because I had my doubts, but friends of mine who did go to see it said it was one of the worst movies that they've seen. So you know. So yeah. So here we go. Let's see. Oh wait, there are other stuff here too. Oops. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the collection. Surely that had a collection right there. GMK Pharoah collection. There we go. See, so you've got the Pharoah dust mats, which are really great. I personally really like the Ankh symbol right here. The Gaza Knights seems just rather mundane to me, but the Ankh symbol is here, right there. Look at that. Oops. Oh yeah. So one thing I noticed with Death Hero is that they give you this option for additional shipping insurance. $100 coverage for an additional $1.40. Check it out. And I'll talk about this later on, but what really sold me on this was this. This is the KBD Fans D60 Lite. Check out the back on that. That's just here. There we go. Look at that. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. This is I think you can pick this up for 119 bucks. Yeah, look at that. I don't remember another D60 Lite that has anything like this. Everything else is just like, you know, different colors, maybe a little design here and there, but this one is so elaborate. This one's so beautiful. 124 bucks if you want to buy all the keycaps or all of the kits in the key set, along with all the artisans, along with all the desk mats. You're looking to spend about $581. So yeah, quite an expensive kit if you ask me, but still one that I really like, which is why I joined in on it. But yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. Next set that is expiring on the 25th. This one is an SA set. And just because it's a different profile, don't think that it ships any sooner. Just like all the GMK sets, this is shipping in Q4 of 2022. This is SA Fledgling. SA Fledgling is inspired by the 2017 film Lady Bird, which is why you have some Lady Bird novelties over here. But yeah, given that it's an SA set, it's got several kits, right? There are several kits here that, you know, it's split up between alphas, novelties, and all that. But if you're wanting to get like a base kit of sorts, expect to spend about 130. That's just the alphas for 50 and the 60% to TKL for 80 bucks. So yeah, check it out. Check it out. See, 85 for the ortho kit, extensions 45, spacebars 29, numpad 45, 20. Oh yeah, and this is the cool thing here. Like, you save about 12%. 12%. If you really wanted to buy all of these kits, you could do the bundle and save 12%. No, I'm really glad that a lot of vendors have started doing this. It kind of motivates people to buy more and to meet MOQ, right? I think that's probably like the bigger reason. Like, oh, some of the smaller kits won't meet MOQ unless there is an incentive. So having this bundle is amazing. Like, I think I've seen this maybe, I'd say I can count it all on one hand so far. Not very often. Like, I think there's only been like three or four key sets that I've seen do this kind of selling. But yeah, 130 bucks for the base kit, 560 to buy everything. And if you just want to bundle the kits, that's about 329. The Slick Rick said, yo, hope you're having a good night. This is a must watch. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining in. So yeah, as I said earlier, this one is still shipping in Q4 of 2022. But here, let's go take a look at some of these renders here. As many of you know, I am not a fan of SA, though I started my keyboard career with SA, I quickly discovered that I did not like SA. I still think it's one of the more beautiful profiles, so I'm hoping that once I get my DSS set, I'm gonna love that. Yeah, look at that. Pretty nice looking set. Just not sure if I could type on it. If this was uniform profile, I'd be more into it, but even then, you know, it's not something I would quickly throw money at. I like it. Your comrade says, not too big on SA either, but I'd buy in on the right set. I don't know, for me, SA is never the right set for me. So I don't think I would agree with that sentiment. Like, even if it was like, even if the theme fit and the colors fit, I'd still be like, not so sure. Not so sure. But anyway, if you guys are interested in this one, this key set expires on the 25th. So here we go. Check it out. Check it out. $560 for everything. And it just the kits alone, $329 for the bundle. Shipping Q4 of 2022. So yeah, those are the only key sets that are expiring this week that I could find. So as a quick recap of the keycaps, you've got IFK Delight expiring on the 20th. You've got GMK Pharoah expiring on the 21st. And SA Fledgling expiring on the 25th. Out of these three key sets, which ones are you guys most interested in? Slick Rick says Delight, none, none to be honest, none, none, none. Pharoah, SA Fledgling, passing, none, 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 none. Delight is cool, but I won't be joining. Fledgling, Pharoah, my wallet is safe this week, pass, already bought Pharoah. Yeah, so as you guys know, I am committed to Pharoah. You know, I have purchased GMK Pharoah along with the D60 Lite that accompanies it. Oh yeah, something with the D60 Lite here. If you get the D60 Lite, it ships before the key set. While the key set ships in Q4 of 2022, this one ships Q4 of 2021, which is kind of weird because it's like you'll get a keyboard that's obviously for a particular theme, but you don't necessarily have keycaps that go on it, you know? I don't like SA, so I won't be joining SA Fledgling, and IFK Delight, colors don't really do it for me. Here we go. First keyboard that's expiring is that D60 Lite, also on 9/21, same time as GMK Pharoah. So we won't talk about it too much. But I did do a build stream of one of these D60 Lites. When I built it, I was really expecting it to sound and feel like my KBD67 Lite, but in 60% format. While I did think it felt good, it didn't feel as good or sound as good as my KBD67 Lite, which made me disappointed in it. You know, it's like, it's a great board, but I guess if I didn't have my KBD67 Lite, I would have loved the D60 Lite. Let's just put it that way. What's next on my list here? This one, okay, this one is a board I've been very curious about, right? Just because I think it's such a good value. There we go. What I'm talking about is the Block 67 from ENG Studio for $144. Okay, so this, if you guys know what the Baguette from Canon Keys is, think of this as kind of like the 65% variant of it, which is why it's also really cheap. And check it out. You can add Durock V2 stabs and all that. But yeah, for $144, you have your choice between black or E-white, and A stock or B stock for just $5 cheaper. So the difference between A stock and B stock are described at the bottom here. Here we go. A stock keyboards have case external sides with fewer minor imperfections than B stock keyboards, right? Yeah, let's take a look at it. If you guys are familiar with Maker keyboards up in Canada, they created a board called the Phantom 65, which is also very, very similar to this. You know, it's got all... I feel like, honestly, I feel like they look so similar. It just depends on who can manufacture it for cheaper. But yeah, you know, if you guys are looking for a decent 65, like, this is not going to be endgame, alright guys? But for 139 or 144, this is pretty decent. This is pretty decent. Here, let's see. When is it supposed to ship? A lead time of 3 months, so possibly by the end of the year. Yeah, it's basically a Phantom or a Baguette 65. Yeah, when I got my Phantom, I was completely lucky just because I got one of the Cerakoted ones. So the Cerakoting is a more expensive process, so, and I got it for relatively cheap. So yeah, looks like an NK65 Alu. I would say that based on my experience with the Phantom 65, the Phantom 65 is a better typing experience than the NK65. And by better, I mean it's a flexier typing experience. But here, yeah, let's just take a look at some of the stats here, or the specs. 65 with arrow blocker, gummy worm, O-ring gasket, screw and stab support, VIA compatible PCB, USB-C daughter board, Baguette 65 based, seamless case design, 7-degree typing angle, 7mm front height, universal 8mm diameter rubber feet. That's not a spec that I usually see advertised, so cool, that's cool. Plate cutouts for easy disassembly with your standard wired keycap puller. See, that is so much like a Phantom. Optional foam kit available for purchase. Let's see what else. Comes with daughterboard screws. Yep. Yeah, pretty much a Phantom 65, Baguette 65. Because it is an open source design, I do expect other vendors to start selling their own. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, check it out. Group buy expires on the 25th. There we go. Group buy expires on the 25th. 139 or 145. Alright. Let's see, the next couple items are not keyboards or keycaps, but switches. There we go. Let's talk about this. This one is the cotton candy switches, expiring on the 21st. From lubeswitches.com, you got for $6.25, you get a pack of 10. So these guys are tactile switches manufactured by JWK, nylon top and bottom with a palm stem, and 58G lengthened gold-plated spring, lightly lubed from the factory. Expected ship date mid to late October. When I first talked about this, I said that I felt this was a very good-looking switch. I liked the cream-colored exterior with the light teal stem. Probably one of the nicer-looking switches I've seen. So unfortunately, they are tactile, so I was like, shoots. Oh well. But yeah, let's see, what else can I say about it. Since these are pre-order, all sales are final after 2 days. Before the 2 days, there's a standard 6% refund fee. Interesting. I don't usually see too many vendors offer any kinds of refunds once you've joined a group buy. Like, I feel like there's only, like, the most well-known one is KBD fans. KBD fans will let you refund if you're like, you join the group buy and before the group buy ends, you like pull out, or maybe like, I've seen instances where the group buy is done for like a month already, right? And people will still be like, hey, let's get out of here. Quinn says that's high. Shopify only keeps 3%. Yeah. I think it's because they're one of the few who allows you to do that. That's why they can offer that, or they can charge that much. Yeah, that is very interesting. So the next group buy that is ending, here, let me paste this in chat one more time before we continue. But the next group buy that is ending is also a switch. Let's see, where are my notes? Here we go. There we go. These are the Poseidon switches. Also a good looking switch in my opinion. These are linear, top and bottom also nylon, and the stem is palm, 58G bottom out, manufactured by JWK and unlubed from the factory. Go check it out. Good looking switches as well. For $640 for a pack of 10. Let's see, when is it shipping? Estimated shipping date December 2021. So kind of the same as the cotton candy. What board are you using right now? It sounds good. How were you able to hear my board? Oh wait, I don't even have my crisp turned on. That's probably why. Here, let's turn on crisp. But yeah, I am using a customer's board right now. This is the board I built yesterday. This is a Brutal 60 from Canon Keys. Thanks, Comrade Questions. Yep, FR4 plate, alpacas, GMK Hyperfuse Origins. All that good stuff. I really like how it feels and I really like how it sounds, so yeah, we'll see. We will see if it's if I like it enough to buy my own unit. But yeah, we'll see. But anyway, as far as I know, those are the only group buys that are expiring this week, but I guess I'll find out at the end of the show, right? So yeah, just as a quick recap of all the stuff that I know of that's expiring. That's IFK Delight, GMK Pharoah, SA Fledgling, there's the Block 67, there's the Cotton Candy switches, and the Poseidon. So with a relatively short week with fewer things expiring, I thought we would be at the very low end of things in terms of prices, but it is low, but not as low as I would have hoped. Modzon says, "Hey Merlin, any what upcoming exploded 75 Keebs?" Well, the one that just finished coming up was the Keychron Q1. I believe there is I think it's called the Hex 6C, but I can't remember if that's exploded or not, but yeah. I will have to Google it. Jehuin said he skipped the suit. He's waiting for Mr. Wizard. Nice. Nice. Okay. Well, anyway, to buy all of these group buys that I just talked about, buying every kit in the key set, buying all of the desk mats, all of the artisans, buying the premium option of every board, you are looking, if you want to join all of these group buys, you're looking at spending for the week $1,710.50. So yeah, one of our lower weeks, $1,710.50. Keep in mind, this does not include taxes, custom fees, or any shipping. So yeah. Baron Law said, "This is small change to Merlin." Yes, I habitually spend $5,000 a week. But yeah, let's talk about missed group buys. So these are all group buys that I missed the previous week, that they all started last week and I just, for some reason, wasn't aware or forgot about them. But this time I'm aware. So let's talk about the first key set that I missed, expiring on the 30th. This is the MG Salon. Here, I think this is really cool. Young, fashion, comfort, dreamy are what the designer wants to express in the Salon keycaps. So yeah, check it out. Check it out. And Mel Geek has been releasing a lot of these sets lately. I think it's pretty cool. Check it out. Yeah, if you guys like SA but think it's too high, MG might be for you. MG is, think of it as a slightly lower SA, right? Usually they have the diagram here, but I guess it's not here this time. But it's like very, ever so slightly shorter. I actually think that the colors here look pretty decent, and the price is not bad. Price is not bad at all. Let's see, the base kit, yeah, that's up to full size, but it seems to be missing a few of the layouts. But this is still pretty cool. This is still pretty cool. $100 for the base kit, $26.90 for the novelties, and $10 for additional space bars and I guess different arrow keys right there. But yeah, this one expires on the 30th. So if you guys are interested in this, check it out. Check it out. Cyber Jensen MG is basically the same height. It's shorter. It's shorter. As I was saying earlier, they usually have a diagram here depicting like the difference in height, but it's the same profile but shorter. So yeah, here we go. The next set. The next set is a key set that was designed for degenerates by degenerates. There we go. All the way on Space Holdings. This one is DCS Incognito. Here we go. This one expires on October 16th, so we have quite a lot of time for this. This is a DCS set. The DCS is a very cherry-like profile manufactured by Signature Plastics, but for $115.69. I love it. I love it. This is what you get. This is your base kit right here. You have full key set, full layout key set support, Sangan, HHKB, 65s and 75s. So all of that is here. But check it out. So you got your base kit for 115, space bars for 31, novelkeys or novelties for 45.69. Oh boy, look at that desk mat. Control Shift N desk pad. Cables for 69.69. They are going all out on the theme here. Oh my gosh. And a Incognito straight cable for 50.69 as well. Let's see. This one runs until October 16th and expected shipping Q1, Q2 of 2022. So definitely much faster than GMK lead times at this moment. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this started last week, missed it, and which is why we're talking about it this week. So check it out. Check it out here. Let me actually show a couple more renders. I actually like the colors, to be honest. Colors look pretty decent. I'm not sure if I like the colors enough to buy, but I do like the colors. I do like the color, especially here, like on a black keyboard like this. This one looks very beautiful. Ah, throwing water on your keyboard's never a good idea. Never a good idea. But cool. Anyway, yeah, check it out before October 16th. Next key set that I missed is actually a GMK set. Here we go. Check it out. This one is GMK Firefly Round 2 on the Kona store. For a base kit of $120, you get a TKL size kit. Then 40s are 45, accent keys are 33, icon modifiers are 38, and the numpad is 40. Yeah, check it out. This one closes on October 22nd, and because it is GMK, expect Q4 of 2022 or later. In fact, always expect later when it comes to GMK. There's no way around it. Look at that. Oh, The first time this came around, I wasn't too excited about the colors, and I don't think that's changed, to be honest. Yeah, that's okay, look at that. The TKL sized. It's a very, very minimal kitting here. See, pizza with the spoons is terrible kitting. Yeah. Passing due to kitting. No numpad in base is a turn off for me. Yeah, I actually think not having a numpad in the base is a good idea, just because so many custom boards these days don't have a numpad. And I I literally have a bunch of key sets where all that's left in the container is the numpad, and I'm like, great, you know. Yeah, produced by GMK, designed by Amir. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, if you guys are interested in this one started last week, and it is expiring on the 22nd. Panel ends as what's kitting? Kitting refers to the size of the kit. For example, if you look at this is one of the kits, and when you talk about kitting, you're talking about what keys are in each kit. So some people want numpad as part of the kit, even though it increases the price. Some people want certain keys, some people don't want certain keys, you know, so forth and so forth. But yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. This one expires on the 22nd. And I think those are the 3 key sets that I missed from last week. Yeah, Plutonium says, yeah, Q4 2022. Just be aware that any GMK set that I talk about on this stream, either if it's ending or starting, will be delivered to the customer by Q4 2022 or later. You know, it just, they're so backed up. So backed up. How much is base? Base is 120. But yeah, let's talk about a keyboard that I missed. Here we go. Let's see, a keyboard that I missed. And, you know, okay, so if you guys caught my recent meetup video, I actually saw this board there, so I got really excited when I saw this. And I'm actually considering this board. The Baka 70 right here. See that? The Baka 70 is basically a 60% keyboard with an F row on top. And yeah, you can see by the price, it's really pricey. 550 bucks. Or 4 interest-free payments of $137.50. Yeah, this is so as part of my what do you call this? My career in this hobby, I guess. I started off using 60%, and that's really all I ever typed on for a good number of years, and I loved it. You know, it did everything for me. I was able to use 60% at work. I was able to use 60% basically everywhere. But the one thing that I really wished was having extra keys for macros, and I thought that the best place to put them was to replace my function row. So the first board that caught my eye that had something like this was the Eve Meteor. That thing was extremely beautiful, but at the time I did not have money to buy it. So I've actually been on the lookout for one. But here we go. See, check this out. This one's the Baka 70. I'm upset that you can't have Windows keys right here. Same reason why I'm upset about this board. You know, but I still think it's a very beautiful board. I just wish that they had more of a win key option here. But you've got your option between black and white. Look at a couple more pictures right there. The one I saw at the meetup was actually a ortholinear one. See, oh yeah, here we go. What do people have against Windows keys? I don't know. I think some people think it's aesthetic, like it introduces symmetry into your keyboard, but you know, I feel like I'm I'm more function over form. There we go. This one ends on the 1st. And let's see, what other stuff can I say? 40 MOQ, sandwich mount, 7-degree typing angle, solder only PCB. When is this supposed to be delivered? I can't see. I'm gonna guess 4 months. I'm gonna guess 4 months. And another reason why it's expensive is I think this might be manufactured in the United States. But yeah, this is a very... I really like this layout. I really like this layout, and I wish more people would come out with boards that had this. Bob says, really want to try out the Ortho Baca 70, but not in the budget. Yeah, $550. $550 just to try out a board is too much. I would say, you know, if we can have meetups soon, just wait till a meetup. Really looks so cool, I might get one, says Fatal End. Yeah. From my experience typing on it at a recent Seattle meetup, I just really liked it. This is the Mechs on... Yes. This is the Mechs on Deck board. It was designed by Chewy of Mechs on Deck and Blind Assassin. Yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. Group buy runs till October 1st. So, going from one end of the price spectrum at $550, let's go somewhere cheaper. BS Flats is like, what is the difference of DCS to Cherry? It's a very similar profile, but it's hard for me to express in words the shape. So I would say just to Google images of it, and you can actually see, like, especially images where one is overlaid on top of the other. That's like the best way to explain it. But here we go. The next board that I missed expires on October 3rd. And this is the Idobao ID67 Best Type. If you guys don't know about Idobao is another one of the budget custom makers. I think they were most famous for their ID80 keyboards, and they started off as integrated plate boards, but now the ID67 Best Type is actually a gasket mount keyboard. And all of their boards actually, well, at least their newer ones, have ESD protection now. Go check it out. For 219 bucks, you have... What the heck? That's really weird. It says color, right? So I expected this to be like a clear color, but no, it's only the PC plate for 25 bucks. Anyway, yeah, let's just look at these pictures right here. So yeah, from the top down, doesn't really look any different than any other keyboard out there. I do like the thicker bezels. That's something that really speaks to me. Yeah, like earlier we were talking about the Block 67, see? Block 67 looks nice to me too, but I feel like having the bezels a little thicker really do it for me. But yeah, I like this. Let's see, this one, start time September 3rd, so I missed it not last week, but even the week before. So here, let's see, here we go, features. Angle, 6 degrees, weight, 1.3 kilograms, mounting style, gasket mount, hot swappable PCB, QMK and VIA can be programmed. Cool, contents of the case. Cool. Good looking board, definitely a much better typing experience than the integrated plate ones. Here we go, here's a nice cross section. Look at that. Pretty. There we go. This one is all the way on KBD fans. I've actually been watching this board for a while. For those of you who know me, you guys know that my favorite layout is the 66 key. So unfortunately, the 66 key layout which is made popular by the Leopold FC660M, 660C, is not very popular in this hobby. Like, the last keyboard that came out was the Delta Blade. And you guys might have seen me build and unbox it on stream. It was a very expensive board, but it failed. No one really liked it, and I really think it wasn't just because of the price, but because also of the layout. So yeah, the KBD Fans Baguette 66% is an HHKB styled 66 key. So look at that, look at that. I stared at this for a long time because I was like, it's so rare that we have 66 keys. But I hate that it's HHKB. So even up to this very day, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to use this, right? Because like, think about it this way. So I can't use HHKB because I don't have a proper place to put arrows. So this has the arrow, so that's taken care of. But what about my control keys? As you guys can see from the board that I'm using right now, I like having my control keys on the edges. Well, I also keep this guy as a control key. So I'm like, I'll just keep caps lock as a control key, but it's just, you know, it's just, might be a bit strange. Might be a bit strange to use. So another thing about this is this board only comes with one layout. Here, let me scroll down. See? It only comes with one layout. Check it out. See? It only comes with split backspace and the shift key right here, right? It only comes in as split, 1.25U and 1. I would much rather prefer a 2.25U there. So it's kind of like a... Geez, I feel like I waited for a board like this for a long time. Like, KBD Fans did have a KBD 66 at one point, so I thought that this would be the improved version of it, but it's not because the layout sucks. The layout absolutely sucks. Yeah, if they had allowed 2.25U right shift and non-split backspace, I would have bought this already. But yep. Unfortunately, not for me. It does look like a very beautiful board, which is why I'm upset. It's a beautiful board, just not something I can really use. See that? Look at that. Let's see. What's the pricing on this? $260. Available in black, gray. Ooh, gray looks really good. Blue, forest green, and white. Just get it as a decoration piece. Jeez. Let's see. In your plate, you have your options between brass and FR4. PCB soldered PCB and hot swap PCB. Okay, okay. Not bad at all. Other specs, 8-degree typing angle, 1.5 kilogram weight. Let's see, QMK support, USB-C daughter board. Oh, very cool. Get that and get Fledgling, have a display keyboard. No thanks. No thanks. I'm not gonna buy display keyboards anymore. But yeah, it does look good, just not for 270. But if you guys like this board, check it out. You have until the 16th. I see your boy Espresso redeemed Hydrate again. Thank you so much. Who had said, well, I tried. Oh, actually, it's not the 16th. It's the 15th. Let me change up my notes here. So let's talk about in-stock things. Like, honestly, I like talking about in-stock stuff just because I can talk about it and be like, you guys can buy this now. And it will get to you as fast as fulfillment and shipping can be. You know, it's not like, you can buy this now, but you gotta wait 2 years, right? So yeah, as many of you know, one of my main sources for this show, especially for this segment, is thoughtstock.com, created by Scott Waters, one of my frequent viewers on this show. So yeah, as usual, I'm not going to talk about every single thing here, and when it comes to the audience group by section, I also allow in-stock stuff, but don't send me every link here. Like, there was this guy a few weeks ago who kept sending me stock links, and I'm like, come on, man. Come on. I don't have time for this. But yeah, I do want to highlight a few items. A few items that you can find through thoughtstock.com. And one of those few items is the board that I'm typing on right now, the Brutal 60, currently available on Canon Keys. So yeah, the Brutal 60 is a burger mount keyboard. So you can see the one that I have right now is Win keyless. You can opt for the Win key variant as well, so you're not completely locked to this layout. It is a burger mount board. Burger mount is basically top mount, but you have little tiny O-rings, like really, really tiny. Like, I've lost a couple of the extras already, but they basically sandwich your plate between the top case and the bottom case. So yeah, it's I actually like how it types. This is a very good sounding board. Like, I don't usually like clack, but this guy feels good. Here, let me turn off my crisp and give you guys, here, let me turn off the music too. It's not very often that I have an in-stock board that I'm talking about that's also on my desk. So let me do this. Suri subscribed at tier 1, subscribed for 4 months, thank you very much. There we go. Quick typing sounds test. Actually, let's not do 100 words. Let's do 50. Here we go. There we go. Quick typing sounds test. Let's turn up the music again. But yeah, I know. I was actually very pleasantly surprised. Like, honestly, the brutalist architecture design that we see in the brutal design keyboards is not really my style, but the board sounds and feels great. So, you know, I might get it at one point. We'll see. But you can pick this up for 215 bucks, and available in certain select colors. I know some of them are already out of stock. Let's see, I swear one of them was, oh, here we go, navy. Navy is out of stock already, and you have your choice between, you know, HHKB even if you so desire, and A stock or B stock. So yeah, check it out if you guys are interested and are looking into 60s. Of course, the Brutalist series of boards that Canon Keys offers is not limited to just the 60. You also have the Obliterated and a couple others that you can check out on his site. That's your boy Espresso says, I have a devastating TKL on the way from CK. Awesome. Very good to hear. So the next board that I'd like to talk about is one that I've featured on this channel a lot as well, and is back in stock. What I'm talking about is the KBD67 Lite, currently available on Divinikey right now. And if you guys, you know, Divinikey is one of my partners on this channel. If you use discount code WIZARD, as you guys can see in chat, you can get 5% off, you know? So check it out. The one that they have in stock is the Bluetooth variant. So I do have to warn you, the Bluetooth variant uses TMK, QMK's predecessor, so the flashing portion is different. Like, I don't actually have any guides for TMK, so you'll have to read through their own documentation for that. But yeah, this is the Bluetooth variant, a little bit more expensive than the wired, but it should sound and feel just as good as the wired. But let's see what colors are available. Transparent, black, white, Tiffany, gray and white, and pink. But yeah, check it out. Oh yeah, no perky RGB as well on the wireless. It's strictly like, I think it's single color, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yes, you also need to buy a battery for it. So it does not include the required battery for Bluetooth operation. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you buy it, but it is in stock. And if you happen to have a regular KBD67 Mark II RGB V1, V2, or V3 lying around, it will fit in this case. How long have you had that hat? I've had it for the past 5,000 years. So yeah, going along with KBD fan stuff, I'm actually gonna direct your guys' attention to the KBD fan site. Here we go. This is the KBD75 V3.1. The KBD75 is probably one of KBD fans' most popular kits. It's undergone several variations. It used to be, it started its life off as a simple tray mount, and then now in its newest incarnation, it is a top mount for 199 bucks. You got different color options available. You got 199, light blue, black, rose gold, e-white, slightly more expensive at 240, burgundy, and gray. So yeah, look at that. Unfortunately, hot swap is no longer available, but your plate options are aluminum, polycarb, and brass. I have no experience with this, but I have built a bunch of regular KBD75s, the V1 or the V2. As much of a 75% lover as I am, the reason why I never bought this is because when these boards started coming out, I already owned a Duck Octagon V2, and I was learning that I did not like this crunched up layout. That's when I was like, oh, I much prefer exploded 75s. Like this one, this layout is a little bit, yeah, this one right here. This one is a little too compact for me, I guess. So I feel like the arrow keys could be moved off to the side a bit more. Same with the rightmost column. But yeah. Look at that. It is a beautiful board. I've actually, like, every time I see one at a meetup, I'm like, oh, that looks really nice. Looks very beautiful. Very beautiful board. Classic KBD fans right there. If you guys are interested in a 75%, check it out. The new KBD75 V3.1. I don't like this compact 75 layout too. Yeah, it's I thought I did. Like if you guys remember, if you guys have been in this hobby for a while, the first 75s that came out was I believe it was called the KC84 or something. It's the Key Cool 84. It was exactly this layout. I think they were like $30 boards, and it worked because it was nice and compact, kind of a bring around anywhere board. But now people are starting to see that, while it does make it compact, it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. Like honestly, I much prefer an exploded layout, kind of like like the newest 75 in our hobby that's exploded these days. It's the Keychron Q1. See? Right there, Keychron Q1 right there. I like the exploded layout, having the arrow keys separated along with the rightmost column and the function row. It makes it so much easier to like access. Comrade says, it's like a TKL pretending to be a 60. Yeah, I would agree with that statement. I would absolutely agree with that statement. TKL pretending to be a 60. I am going to use that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's a very good description. Very good description. Peace Pixel says the badge is so cute. Yeah, I agree with you. But anyway, let's talk about starting group buys. So yeah, let's talk about our first group buy that I know of that's starting this week. This one is starting on the 20th. Here we go. This one is SA Polyclear, which I think is probably one of the more unique key sets. that we are seeing come up. This one's starting on September 20th and is ending on October 20th. Here, check it out. Because this is such a unique key set. It's kind of like when I first saw this, I immediately thought RGB. RGB. But then the more I looked at it, especially when you look at the renders here, you know, lighting, any kind of lighting tends to look better when it's properly diffused. This one doesn't look like it's diffused at all. This one looks like just a complete shine through, right? Cyborg Jensen says, the one key set where alpaca recolors matter. Yeah, I guess. But look at that. That's you know, I wish someone would do this for like cherry, right? For like cherry profile, so that we could have a very so you know, if you use north facing switches on row 3 cherry profile caps, it doesn't bottom out correctly. If we had like Polyclear cherry profiles, you could show that. You could show that very, very easily. Yeah, look at that. That's Polyclear. This is so unique. So unique, and I really hope that this hits MOQ. Oh, here, let me decrease the size so I can see the pictures better. SA Polyclear with Aqua Kings. Now we're talking. Smoked PC would be cool. Yeah, I think if this was a smoked set, or even if it had some kind of diffusing, this would be like the high-end version of a pudding cap. But here we go. See, alphas, 500 MOQ, $39 for the alphas. Mods are $69. So yeah, this is a fairly expensive set for a set that arguably doesn't look very good, right? You're just imagining someone using Nightwalker switches stats for a true glow-in-the-dark key. Yeah. Yeah, it's such an interesting set. I'm just upset that it's SA. Because I would totally get in on this if this was not SA. Wow. Very cool. Oh, look, there's kit combos available as well. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like how it looks, but it's pretty damn cool. It's pretty damn cool. It's just not... It doesn't look good, but it's cool. Here we go, on a fully acrylic keyboard. Frosted option would be nice. It's not bad pricing for what it is, to be honest. It's just... I just wish that it wasn't SA. Oh look, magic cards. I wonder why he decided to put magic cards there. That's so random. It's so random. Anyway, if you guys want to know more about this project, group buy starts on the 20th and ends on October 20th. Check it out. Check it out by reading through the Geek Hack page. All that good stuff right there. Next up, the next starting group buy is a DSS profile group buy, which I really like. This one is DSS Lightcycle. There we go. DSS Lightcycle group buy starting on the 21st and ending on October 21st. Check it out. So like pretty much every SA set, it's divided into kits. You got the gray alphas, dark alphas, 60% in TKL mods. See, if I remember, Lightcycle only ever came out in DSA. I think it came out for Alps and Cherry, but they were both DSA. So this might be the first Lightcycle that's not DSA. So yeah, this is really cool that it's in DSS. I like it a lot. This is a Tron inspired set, by the way. Starting to see lots of DSS, yeah, because everyone, like no one wants to wait so long for their cap, so people are compromising on other profiles. And I think that's good because Cherry isn't the best. You know, Cherry isn't the best profile. It may be the best for you, may be the best for me, but that's not the best for the community as a whole. Right? So it's good to try out all of these other profiles. Yeah. I will have to say, as someone who has seen DSA Lightcycle, just comparing these renders with what I have in my memory, the DSA version looks a whole lot better. Like DSS kinda... The DSS just doesn't look right to me. I kind of felt the same way with DSA Alchemy versus GMK Alchemy. I still prefer DSA Alchemy over the GMK variant. And I feel the same with this. DSA looks better than the DSS. There we go. Desk mats. Yeah, the desk mats look pretty darn good. Happy Tailwag says, I wore out the VHS. I watched it so much. Wow, I don't think I've ever worn out a VHS ever. Let's see. The last movie I watched on VHS was probably like The Lion King. And I remember as a kid I watched that multiple times. I don't think I ever wore it out. Let's see. All of these are stock SP colors. That's cool. DSS profile. Vendors are going to be MK Ultra and Protozoa. Ash Keeps, My Keyboard, Zion Studios, Daily Clock, and Rectangles.store. Cool, cool. Here we go. Pricing. Gray alphas, 40, 40, 70, 30. Yep, good pricing right there. Cool, I like it. I will have to say that I like the colors, but I still don't... I can't wrap my head around the fact that it's a DSS, and I think that's because I'm very biased towards the DSA version. If the DSA version did not exist, I'd be more accepting of this, but I do like the desk mats. I do like the desk mats. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this, check it out. Group buy begins on the 21st and ends a month later, October 21st. Let's see, next starting group buy. All the way back on the P3D store. Here we go. This one is the, hopefully I'm pronouncing this correctly, the Cervello acrylic keyboard case and PCB group buy for $70. Check it out. If you guys are into 40%, it's a very nice looking board right there. You've got your choice of an ortholinear option or a staggered option. And like with most P3D store projects, you're gonna have your choice of different colors and all that. Quinn says, I still don't know how to pronounce it. I don't worry about it. The Cervello. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce most things in this hobby. Look at that. FR. Oh, look at that. That looks to be a top mount plate? No, that can't be top mount. Here. Any start case customization. There we go. Okay. There we go. The case features support for existing PCBs and plates. Cool. 7-degree typing angle with the feet. Build guide is here. General PCB info, USB-C, RGB underglow. Synapse has an RGB header breakout. Interesting. Very cool. Cool. Full QMK support, including ability to easily program QMK configurator. Okay, all that good stuff. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, if you guys are into 40%, do consider this. Like, I'm personally not a 40% person. Like, I like how they look. I think they're beautiful. I think they're good, like, showpieces. But I can't type on it for an extended amount of time. Like, I guess if I'm just chatting on Discord, something like this is more than sufficient. But when I'm working, 40%, I just can't do 40% at all. So yeah, check it out, guys. This one starts on the 20th. This one starts on the 20th. P3D store. Let's see. Christoph says functionality goes out the window with 40%. Yeah, believe it or not, there are many people who are, you know, who can function normally even with 40%. In fact, I know several programmers, people who code for a living, who use 40%. You know, it's definitely possible. Like, I guess once you've found a key map that works for you and you've managed to train your muscle memory to memorize all of those macros, all of those combinations, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be just fine. You know, you just have to take that leap, right? Like, I feel like, you know, if I happen to do a switch to 40% on a particularly busy week, I'm gonna be really screwed. Be completely screwed, because I'll be like, I have a deadline in 3 hours, but I'm still trying to figure out how to do a semicolon. Right? So yeah, do your transitions on not a busy week, I guess. 40% only for people who are smart. That's not true. 40% are for everyone. But whether you stick to it or not is completely up to you. Just make sure no dedicated arrows. Love your arrow keys. Love your arrow keys. Cool, cool, cool. Well, that's pretty much all I've got in terms of starting group buys. So just as a quick recap, starting group buys, we have SA Polyclear, which I think is really cool. DSS Lightcycle, and the Cervello, Cervello, however it's pronounced. So those are the three that I found. We should now transition into the audience group buy section. So yeah, here we go. Let me paste a few things in chat here. Classic Arabic. Here we go. For $134.99, you get pretty much most of the common layouts up to full size. You have Greek add-ons for $65, blue accents, space bars, 40s, 2 desk mats for $20 each, and a Salvin Artisan for $60. Pretty cool. Let's see, what other information has Comrade Questions provided? Classic black on white set with subtle green or blue accenting designed by Smokey, the designer of Taiguchi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. That's the Korean flag inspired key set that ended 2 months ago, I think. Choice of blue accents and green accents, as well as either Arabic or Greek sub-legends. And group buy ends September 23rd at 11 p.m. PT. Thank you very much, Comrade Questions. All right, let's move on to the next person here. You can also use them for Magic board game playmat. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And the alternative is those board game playmats are actually cheaper. So if you're looking for a desk mat, just because you want a desk mat, it might be cheaper to go that route. Here we go. This one's from Mr. Pooter, $8.99. You have your choice of blue, pink, white, and black. I don't know what language this is. Is it Vietnamese? I think it's, yep, Vietnamese. Oh, look at that. Oh Oh yes, this is a non-profit group I run in order to raise funds to help people who are affected by COVID-19 in our country. Okay, so I do have friends who are from Vietnam, and I have been told that the situation there is actually very, very drastic. That you know, it's to the point where if you want to go to the bank to withdraw your money, the bank literally has no cash to give you your money. Like the ATM is empty. You can't go up to the counter. You can't ask for, like, let's say $20. They can't give you cash, right? So yeah, this is actually, this is a really good cause. Really good cause. Thank you so much, Mr. Pooter, for pointing this out. Yeah, check it out. This is, they are being hit so hard. There's really, like, imagine having money in your bank account, going to the bank and not being able to take it out, right? Right? It's that bad. It's that bad. So yeah, you know, I know the dust mats are literally only $9. Like, you don't think it's gonna help, but literally anything can help at this point. Buying the dust mat, you are agreeing to help the charity effort and self-donate $10.99 to one of the donation URLs below. There you go. So yeah. Let's see, what else does Mr. Pooter say? Started and ending on October 20th. Non-profit dust mat at $8.99. They're asking people to donate the remaining $10.99 from retail price to Vietnam COVID. Ah, okay, so that's how it works. Normally dust mats are like $20, so you're technically only buying half of the dust mat. You're paying for half of it and giving the rest over. And you know, it's really a, you know, honesty thing, right? Like, you're not being forced to, but it would be nice if you did. So yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Pooter. Let me paste this in chat again. I really like talking about all of these things that are always like non-profit and all that. You know, you would think that as a community, we're all really just, you know, just buying keyboards, being materialistic. But it's nice seeing that there are people who are like, hey, you know what? If we can buy custom keyboards, we can afford to help out, even if it's a little bit. So yeah, this is really awesome. Yeah, this is really awesome. Thank you, Mr. Pooter. Here we go. This next one is from Abdude. Currently in stock from Divinikey. This is Epsilon switches, full nylon housing, 68G progressive spring. Are they linear or tactile? Oh, linear. There you go. New linear switch designed by Divinikey, and it's made by JWK with mystery material stem. Interesting. Cool. Now the colors remind me of a tangerine, but yet they say it's full nylon. Like, if you guys know about the tangerine switches, those were UHMWPE. You know, so if you like the tangerine color but didn't like how it sounded, this might be the switch for you. Looks like a tasty switch. Yeah, right? Cool. Did I paste that in chat? Yeah, no, I did not paste it in chat. I apologize. Suri says, I've heard about it. It's supposedly pretty smooth with the long pole. Very nice. Okay, I may have to look into buying some of these. Thank you, Abdude. This is an in-stock switch, by the way, guys. In stock. Ooh, interesting. Oh, yeah, I feel like this is not the first time this has shown up. This is... Here, let me grab the link for all to see. The BN009. Yeah, I feel like I've talked about this before, but I'm glad that it's coming back. It's a CNC machine 9-key macro pad designed by BindPad, Kale Hotshot PCB, carbon fiber plate, USB-C. So, let's see, group by end date is September 26. Okay, that's actually next week. So I will save this for next week. But yeah, we'll talk about this. Cool. Yep, USB-C PCB. $65 for a 9 key. That's actually not a bad price. Cool. Let's see what else can Warren say. Aluminum, all black, hot swap macro pad. Okay. Thank you, Lawrence. Okay, it's called the Dollis. The Dollis? The Dollis? Dollis? Like I said, I don't know how to pronounce things in this hobby. The Dollis. It is starting on the 25th, or... Oh, okay, so it's starting on the 26th, but US time, it's 25th. Cool. For 620... I assume that's US dollars? Dang, that's expensive. Now, earlier I was talking about the Baka 70 being 550 and that being expensive. Now seeing this 620, I'm like, oh my gosh. Let's see, 100 units per color. So which color will sell out first? Ooh, look at that. Look at that side profile. Oh. Okay. I can see why this is expensive now. It looks pretty darn good. Wow, this is a good looking board. This is a really good looking board. Let's see. Any specs? Prototype picture. Let's go look at the prototype picture. You got a peeping Tom window too. Oh my gosh. Hobbyist playground. Oh, no wonder it's so expensive. TGR and Linworks. Okay, that's why. It's got that name brand recognition or name designer recognition. Yeah, supposedly this one starts on the 25th or so. Dark Actions has sold out. Oh yeah, sold out. It's sold out because it hasn't started. Yeah, this is a really good looking board. Like, I'm not too big on the Alice style stuff. Like, I generally don't think it looks good, but this board looks good. I never thought I'd say that. This looks good. I just want to see more specs other than the price. Like, do people just think that just because it's a TGR board that it's automatically going to be good? Google. Dallas keyboard. Geek hack. Is there a geek hack page? Yes, I see an IC from 4 days ago. Okay, I bet the IC has a little bit more information, because... There we go. There's no information. There's no information. It's just sale information. Okay, sure. Though I will have to say that TGR stuff is pretty top notch. Like, he knows what he's doing. So it just sucks that he hasn't put any specs on it. But dang, yeah, thanks, Baron Law. Let's see. Does the Geek Hack page have any? I'm not seeing any other specs other than the sales information. Read, brand, and buy. Who needs details, right? Who needs details? Wow, yeah, what have we come to? But anyway, if you guys are interested, here is also the Geek Hack page. You guys can check it out. And here, let me post the sale page as well for all to see. Oh my gosh, you might have just saved me. Oh, hold on, wait. This is a group buy, never mind. But still, 3 to 4 weeks is not bad. Here. What I'm talking about is another Comrade question submitted. So that this is PBT white on black hiragana for 109 bucks. Check it out. You get compatibility up to full size. So this is really cool for me because my wife has actually asked me for a PBT white on black set, and I'm like, it's not like I can just easily get that, right? So I've actually been looking on Amazon and haven't really been too lucky, to be honest. So yeah, I'm so glad about this. Oh, have I not put the link in? Go, $109. Full reverse DSS PBT keycap by Milky Way. So I don't really know how good Milky Way is quite yet, but they do have a lead time of 3 to 4 weeks. And then, so basically in a month. So an in-stock sale will follow after all pre-order units are shipped. Okay. I can't tell if this is a render or a picture. It almost looks like a picture. Yeah, just because so my wife just changed positions, and so right now she uses this pink girly keyboard, so she wants something more professional. So she said, I want a black keyboard with black keys. I'm like, okay, I can probably you know, do something for you. Quinn says it's a photo. Oh, that's very good then. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Milky Way is a new manufacturer. I haven't really seen too many quite yet. But, you know, based on these pictures, doesn't look too bad. $109 does seem a little bit too expensive, but I do have to factor in that this is a reverse die sub, which is usually a lot more difficult and a lot more time sensitive. The Mental Metalhead says, I would send my own board, but I'm not done with the PCB yet. Ah, okay. Well, let me know whenever you're ready to go into group buy. Okay. This is a group buy show. GMK white on black from Drop is, I think, a similar price. Shipping end of this month or something. I actually considered that, but even though it's gonna be my wife's board, the way that her office is set up is that she has a workstation, but it rotates. Like there will occasionally be someone else at her workstation. So I'd rather she have a PBT set, just so it doesn't shine right away. Isn't it like guaranteed warping with reverse die subs? Sometimes. Let your wife use the Neong 70. No, the Neong 75 is my end game. That is the board I will use. I'll use it quite often. I'm just hoping that it sounds and feels good, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stay away from any of those ABS sets. Here we go. Irezumi. I'm probably butchering that again. Mizu Desmat collection. You got your Kurai for 20 and Hikari for 20. These are very elaborate looking Desmats. Wow, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, but I feel like it's a little too elaborate for a Desmat. Here, let me paste that in chat for you guys. Each one's $20. And this one, start date September 9th, ending on the 20th, which is tomorrow. And hold on, he sent me another link here, also on Bolsa keyboards. Oh no, wait, that's the same. Oh, I guess he sent me the two different ones. See, it says Bolsa supply. Oh, really? Is that what it means? So one thing about Bolsa supply, I'm actually waiting for them to restock these guys. These guys, I bought so many of them, but I still didn't buy enough. So I'm hoping that they'll restock their carrying case soon, because I will buy a whole bunch again. But yeah, $20. $20. This one, lead time 90 to 120 days after the group buy ends. Not bad. Mental Metalhead says, oh my god, I want the koi. Pretty cool. All right, well, I'm not seeing anyone else message me, but I will keep this page up really quick, and I will execute the command again so people can, you know, any last minute people can send me stuff. If you guys are in need of stabilizers, apparently there's a Durock V2. There's a Durock V2 stabilizer group buy. Do that. 16 bucks. Like, I've started using Durock V2 for like the last year. I find that they have prevented the wire from popping out, which is like my biggest issues with stabilizers is the wire popping out. But ever since I switched to Durock V2, I've not had that issue ever again. The one issue that I have with Durock, so this is why I buy from Divinikey actually, because Divinikey lets you buy the wire. My one issue with Durocks is that I feel like there's a 40% chance that the wire for your space bars is not straight. You know? It's not straight. So like you have to spend some time balancing it. Sometimes you need to do like the plumber's mod, all that stuff. Like I've seen it very often with Durock, but I don't ever remember seeing it on Cherries or even on Durock V1. It seems to be for Durock V2. So I don't know. Yeah. There we go. 16 bucks. Yeah, this is no, if you want to buy a whole bunch, this is it. DJ says, yeah, I kind of noticed that in two of my keywords. Yeah, it seems to be very prevalent with Durock V2s. Like, that's why I've been experimenting with like the what do you call it? It's the ones that shipped with the IFK 68, and then KBD Fans has their own as well. I've been very curious about those. I've been super curious about those just because it's like, I love the plastic for Durock, but it's their wires. Their wires are not manufactured to the same quality. OA, yes, that's it. OA ones, yeah. So H2O filters, yes, there are KBD Fans ones, and there's their new ones that are made with PC. Which one are you talking about? Because I'm talking about their PC ones. Owl Labs has come with liquid metal. Oh man, you just gave me some T1000 flashbacks. Liquid metal. With no balancing issues at all. Cool. See, so yeah, this group buy ends tonight, apparently. Estimated delivery by early November, according to their Discord. They have other Durock switches also in group buy and sale that are ending tonight as well. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it just comes to the point where there's lots of group buys happening. Anyway, it is 9:30 and no one else has sent me stuff, so I think this is a good time to end the stream. Thank you everyone for joining in. Tune in next week again. Same time, same channel, 7:30 p.m. PDT right here. My next stream will be this Tuesday. I will be unboxing stuff, but what I really want to unbox is the Neong 75. Whether or not it actually gets to me tomorrow or even Tuesday remains to be seen, but tune in. Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. PDT. Alright, hope you guys have a great start to your week, and I will catch you when I catch you. Alright, everyone. Have a good night. Bye-bye.